Hey YouTube, this is Sweet Jazz, and this is going to be the second look in my Valentine's Day series. The first one that I did was a sultry pink and purple look, and this one is going to be just a really easy, pretty, soft pink look. So one was sultry and this one is sweet, okay? And as you can see, it's just a pink, very pretty pink on the lid, a little bit up on the crease. We smoked it out just a little bit in the corners, and then we put a shot of color right underneath with the pink liner. Okay, I hope you enjoy this tutorial, and thank you for watching. Okay, so we're going to get started, and the first thing that we're going to do, as usual, is we're going to prime our lids. In this look, as well as my last, I'm going to be using a primer, and then I'm going to be using a base. So the first thing I'm going to use is this Palladio primer, and I'm just going to put that all over my lid and underneath as well. So be nice and don't need too much. This is just going to help the eyeshadow stay longer throughout the day. I usually use the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and I really do like it, but I have been trying this Palladio one. It's a little cheaper. It's a lot cheaper. It's about half the price. This one is $7, where the Urban Decay is about $16 or $17. And from what I've seen, I like it. The only difference is it's a lot thinner, so I don't love it. The next thing I'm going to use, but it does do the trick, and it keeps your makeup on all day as well. It's just, the colors start to blend in together after a while, but that's a whole nother review. The next thing I'm going to be using is Soft Ochre by MAC, and it's a paint pot, and this is what we're going to be using as a base. Now this is a little bit stickier, so we're going to put our finger in it and just put that all over our lid, and this is going to help the eyeshadows adhere to the eyelid. We're bringing that all the way up under the brow, and then we're going to put it underneath as well. Okay, and in our corners as well. Alright, the next step, we're going to take a fluffy brush, like this one by MAC. This is a 224, but any fluffy brush is fine. See how it's a little tape, it's a lot wider. And we're going to take our shadow, excuse me, and this is the palette by Wet n Wild. This is called Greed, and this is the color we're going to be using. We're going to take that, and we're just going to put that all over our eye, but not on top of the lid. So I'm starting here, and I'm just going to sweep it. See how I'm just sweeping that, making sure not to get on the lid, okay? Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a flat brush, and this is the 219, and it's just a flat shader brush, and we're going to put it into this cream color, and that's going to go all over the lid. We're going to tap, 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 and we're going to tap, tap, tap. You don't want to sweep the color on, you want to tap it. If you sweep it, you're going to lose a lot of the pigmentation. So just tapping it right on our lid. Okay, that's already half of the look. Now what we're going to do, you could, if you wanted to, you could easily leave this here, put a nice highlight color right above the brow bone. I'll actually put the highlight now so you can see it, see what it would look like without smoking it out. I'm going to be using this Jesse's Girl, and it's very pretty. It's a white powder, but it has a pink iridescence to it. And I'm just going to take my fluffy brush, and I'm going to tap it in there a little bit and tap off the excess. And I'm just going to tap this right underneath my brow. See how it leaves that glimmer? And then I'm just going to sweep it. I'm going to buff it off. That way it doesn't leave that white mark, but it gives me a nice shimmer right underneath my brow. It highlights it. Okay, if you wanted to, you could leave this look right here. You could go in, put some eyeliner and mascara, and it would be a very pretty soft look. But you know, I'm not going to do that. I need to smoke it out just a little bit, like I did this side. I just like that. So what I'm going to do now, from that same Creed palette from Wet n Wild, I'm going to take the black, and I'm going to take this 217 brush, and it's in the middle of a flat shader brush and a fluffy brush. It's like right in the middle, and I'm going to tap that into the black, take off the extra, and I'm going to concentrate this color right in my corner. I don't want it to go all the way through. I just want most of the color to be in the corner and then to fade out softly. So I'm going to place it here and just stay in a circle right here. See what that's doing? Right in this area. And now I'm going to take a little bit more, put it there again, and I'm not even hardly moving my brush from this area. I'm just leaving it there and going in circles, circular motions. Okay, that's what that looks like. Now we're going to start blending it out. So I'm going to take it, and instead of holding my brush close, where when I was placing the color I was holding the brush pretty close because I wanted that color concentrated. Now I'm going to move my hand back here, and I'm going to take the brush and I'm slightly going to blend it. So we're going to blend it up a little bit and start bringing it in just a little. Soft motions. Okay. You don't want it to go up too high. I think that's going to be about it for me right there. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, as you can see the shape right now, it's a little round, where here it's nice and sharp. I'm going to take a cotton swab, handy dandy cotton swabs, and I'm just going to clean off the edge. So I'm going to hold my eye, go under here, and just sweep it up. Okay, now I'm going to take that fluffy brush, and I'm not putting any product on it, and I'm actually going to make sure it's clean on a paper towel, and I'm just going to blend that black a little bit better. The fluffy brush gives you a nice blend. It's a softer blend. See how it blended it out a lot more? I don't know if you can tell on camera, but okay. Now, the next thing we're going to do to give that little bit of pink that I have on my lid, I'm using my Coastal Scents palette, and I'm going to take a very pretty pink that's on here. This is the Shimmer palette, and I'm going to be using this pink. And I'm just going to take that same flat brush, tap it, take off the extra, and I'm going to tap that on top of the cream color we already put. Just a little bit with my towel or my napkin, and there's another very pretty white color right here that I'm going to use, and it has a nice shimmer to it, and I'm going to put that in the corner of my eyes. When you put those lighter colors in the corner of your eyes, it just opens your eyes up, and it makes your eyes look so much bigger and just more awake. And as you can see, I'm bringing that down just a little bit underneath my eye, and I'm putting it just a little bit right in this corner, on top of the lid as well, just a little. Okay, clean it up just a little bit too. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take that same flat brush, we're going to go back into that pretty nice pink. Ooh, just nailed one of my colors. We're going back into that pretty pink, and we're going to leave a hint of pink right above this black. So I'm going to put the pink on my brush, and I'm just going to sweep it just softly over that black. Like that. Put a little bit more on this side. Okay. The only thing we have left to do now is the color underneath. Now, I'm going to be using this this eye dust from Jessie's Girls, and this one is a hot pink, but I'm going to use it wet. And the reason why I'm going to use it wet, if I can find my brush, is because right now if I would put it on, it's just like a shimmer. It's like a shimmer pink. But once you wet it, it gives you like a high intensity pink. The color just pops out. So what I'm using is some saline drops. And I put that on my brush. And I'm going to put the tip of my brush into this beautiful color. And I'm going to put that under my eye, and that's just going to give us a pop of color under the eye since everything else is so soft. Right underneath. It's such a pretty pink color. I don't know if you can see it great on the camera because this camera washes me out, but in the pictures you'll get to see it. I'm working on getting a better camera, guys. Okay, so that's basically the look. Now all I have to do is put on my eyeliner and my mascara.